Arriving in Melbourne is a curious affair. You step off the plane after an eternity in the air and find yourself in a city that's both familiar and refreshingly different. The people speak English, drive on the left, and radiate a laid-back cheerfulness that's instantly disarming. Melbourne's grand Victorian buildings and wide streets give everything room to breathe, while the sky stretches endlessly above. Wandering the city, you're struck by its easygoing spirit. People smile, the air is tinged with eucalyptus, and trams glide by with a friendly ding. It's a place that invites you to slow down, to simply be. The city doesn't demand your attention, it gently suggests you explore, and you can't help but agree. Melbourne's charm isn't in grand monuments, but in the rhythm of daily life and the subtle warmth woven through its streets. It feels less like a tourist destination and more like a home you're just getting to know. And with that, I was ready to start exploring my new temporary home. In Melbourne, the daily grind is powered by world-class coffee and a sense of community. Mornings begin with a pilgrimage to a local cafe, where baristas craft flat whites with the reverence of artists. Coffee here is a ritual, discussed, debated, and savoured. Once caffeinated, Melburnians go about their day with relaxed efficiency, queuing for trams, holding doors, and greeting strangers with a friendly "G'day." The city's multicultural tapestry is everywhere. Italian, Vietnamese, Greek neighbourhoods blend seamlessly, celebrated in food, festivals, and faces. This diversity gives Melbourne its dynamic, ever-evolving character. And then there's footy, Australian rules football, a city-wide obsession that unites everyone in passionate tribal camaraderie. On game days, the city transforms. Scarves, debates, and cheers fill the air. Sport here isn't just entertainment, it's identity. Melbourne's daily life is a blend of good coffee, cultural richness, and a shared love of the game. It's a lifestyle that prioritises well-being and connection. And honestly, it's hard not to fall in love with it. To truly know Melbourne, you have to get lost in its laneways. Once forgotten alleys, they're now vibrant arteries pulsing with street art, hidden cafes, and quirky boutiques. Every wall is a canvas, every corner a new discovery, an ever-changing open-air gallery. The air is thick with the aroma of coffee, sizzling food, and fresh bread. It's a sensory treasure hunt, and every turn offers something unexpected. Then there's the Queen Victoria Market, a living institution for over 140 years. Under its historic sheds, you'll find mountains of fresh produce, seafood, cheeses, and breads, all sold by colourful characters. The market is a riot of sounds, smells, and sights, a microcosm of Melbourne's diversity and obsession with good food. Here, everyone mingles, chefs, grandmothers, tourists, locals. I left with a bag of surprises and a craving for a hot jam donut. In Melbourne, discovery is always just around the corner. After soaking up Melbourne's charms, the wild Australian outdoors calls. So I rented a car and set out for the legendary Great Ocean Road. Escaping the city means navigating suburbs and traffic, but soon the landscape opens up. Towns like Geelong and Torquay mark the transition from urban to coastal. The air grows saltier, the sky bigger, and the ocean's distant roar beckons. There's a thrill in a road trip, a full tank, questionable snacks, and a playlist for the open road, the Great Ocean. Road isn't just scenic, it's the world's largest war memorial, built by returned soldiers after W1. Every curve and bridge is a tribute, carved by hand into the rugged coastline. Knowing this adds depth to the journey. It's history and adventure intertwined. With the city behind and wilderness ahead, the adventure truly begins. The road promises freedom, discovery, and a taste of Australia's untamed spirit. As I drove, gratitude for those who built this path and for the journey itself filled me. The Great Ocean Road is more than a drive, it's a living story, and I was ready for every mile of it. The Great Ocean Road wastes no time in revealing its wonders. The road hugs the cliffs, twisting between ancient forests and the endless blue of the Southern Ocean. Every bend offers a new, breathtaking view. Lookouts tempt you to stop again and again. Seaside towns like Lorne and Apollo Bay invite you to slow down, savour fresh fish and chips, and watch surfers ride the waves. The drive itself is exhilarating, hairpin turns, sweeping curves, and scenery that demands your attention. To one side, waves crash against dramatic cliffs. To the other, lush rainforests rise. The contrasts are stunning. Sunlit beaches, cool fern gullies, and wildlife warnings for koalas and kangaroos. The raw, wild beauty is humbling, putting life's worries in perspective. Here you feel small in the best possible way. The Great Ocean Road is a journey through nature's grandeur. The Great Ocean Road builds to its grand finale, the 12 Apostles. You've seen the photos, but nothing prepares you for the real thing. After miles of coastline, you reach the cliffs, the ocean's roar growing louder. Then suddenly, the limestone stacks appear, majestic, defiant, sculpted by millennia of wind and waves. There aren't 12, but the spectacle is undiminished. The golden cliffs and churning sea create a scene of epic, almost violent beauty. Standing there, you feel the power of nature in your chest, a humbling reminder of geological time. As the sun sets, the apostles are silhouetted against a fiery sky, ancient sentinels guarding the coast. It's a moment of pure wonder, the kind you remember forever. This is why we travel, to be awed, to feel small, to witness beauty that words can't capture. On that cliff with the wind and the ocean's roar, I felt nothing but gratitude. The 12 Apostles are a testament to nature's artistry and to the joy of discovery. Australia's wildlife is a constant source of delight and surprise. In the Otway Ranges, I set out to spot a wild koala, harder than you'd think, as they blend perfectly into eucalyptus trees. After much searching, I finally saw one, munching leaves high above, a magical slow-motion moment. Soon after, a family of koalas appeared, including a tiny baby clinging to its mother. The road offered more surprises, a wallaby bounding across my path, and an echidna trundling along, oblivious to my presence. These encounters felt like gifts from nature, unscripted, unforgettable. And then there are the birds, rainbow lorikeets, crimson rosellas, laughing kookaburras, and melodious magpies. Their calls and colours fill the air, a constant reminder you're somewhere truly unique. Every day brings a new encounter, a new story. In Australia, nature is never far away, and it always has a surprise in store. After a few days on the Great Ocean Road, a deep sense of peace settles in. With no phone signal, you disconnect from the world and reconnect with the present. You notice the light through rainforest ferns, the shapes of shells on the beach, the rhythm of the sun. Wonder returns, childlike, pure, and impossible to ignore. Australia makes you feel small, but part of something vast and beautiful. Gratitude wells up, for nature, for freedom, for the joy of being alive. Driving with the windows down, sea air filling the car, happiness feels simple and complete. These are the moments that become treasured memories. This journey was more than a trip. It was a reminder to stay curious and embrace adventure. Australia's contrasts and beauty linger long after you leave. My journey through Australia is just one of countless stories waiting to be written. This vast country is filled with adventures, reefs, deserts, cities, and coastlines. What I've shared is just a glimpse. Your adventure will be uniquely your own. Maybe you'll find a hidden cafe, a secret beach, or a close encounter with a kangaroo. I hope this story sparks your curiosity and dreams of wide-open roads and new horizons. The world is a big, beautiful book. Don't just read one page. Let Australia be your next chapter. Start planning, dreaming, and exploring. The road is calling, and the possibilities are endless. So, what are you waiting for? Your adventure starts now.